Good morning, dear students. Today you are going to learn one drug from the LAC, LAC or milk remedies. The remedy is LAC DEFLORATUM. LAC DEFLORATUM or LAC D. It is prepared from the skimmed milk. Skimmed milk means the milk from which the fat portion is removed. And the brewer is Dr. Swan. It is very chilly remedy and it is a good remedy for headache, GIT symptoms and female symptoms. And its ailments from milk, defective nutrition, from injuries, putting hands in cold water and loss of sleep. You have also learned so many remedies that has etiology from milk like ethusa, calcarea carb, calcarea phos, mad carb, etc. Here also important etiology is milk. And also it is a remedy for defective nutrition. Again you have learned the remedies like silesia, calcarea carb, etc. having poor assimilation. Again here another etiology injuries. So many remedies you have studied. The king of traumatic remedies arnica. Again injury to internal organs bellis perennis. Symphytum again fracture of remedy for fractures. Then ruta like arnica having injury due to mechanical origin. Coniamac injury to gland, etc. Next etiology is putting hands in cold water. The same symptoms is present in Coniamac. Usually menses is suppressed by putting hands in cold water in case of Coniamac and LAC-D. Another etiology is loss of sleep. The remedies having etiology from loss of sleep you have again studied from in nitric acid and cocculus. So the important etiologies are taking milk, defective nutrition, injuries, putting hands in cold water and from loss of sleep. Then coming to headache. Here the pain begins in the forehead and goes to occiput. Again headache occurs in morning on rising. And the nature of the headache very throbbing nature with nausea, vomiting, blindness and with obstinate constipation. And the headache get worsened from noise, light, motion and during menses and is associated with great prostration, and the headache is better by pressure or bandaging head tightly. And the sick headache relieved by profuse flow of urine. So study the headache. It is an important remedy for headache with the nature of pain, throbbing nature and is associated with nausea, vomiting, blindness. Same symptoms you have studied in gelsemium, calibi and the associated nausea, vomiting, aggravation menses again in natromo. Here the pain goes from forehead to occiput and is occurs in morning on rising. The opposite nature of headache, that is from occiput or the base of the brain to forehead. The opposite nature you have studied in silesia, spigelia, sanguinary, etc. And here the pain is worsened by worsened by noise, light, motion, similar to belladonna, bryonia, and is better by pressure, bandaging head tightly, again seen in argentum nitrica. Here the headache is relieved by profuse flow of urine. Again you had studied the same symptom in gelsemium, aconite, etc. Then coming to GIT symptom, first point is aversion to milk. Then remedy for globus hystericus, that is sensation of a large ball arising from the stomach to throat and cause a sense of suffocation. Again it is remedy for vomiting, which is incessant, no relation to eating, first of undigested food, intensely acrid nature, then bitter water, again vomiting of pregnancy. Again it is a remedy for constipation with ineffectual urging, feces dry, hard, stool large, hard, great straining needed, which lacerate anus, painful, extorts cries. So GAT symptoms include aversion to milk, globus hystidicus, that is sensation as some ball rising from the stomach to throat, which causes suffocation, and also vomiting is there, no relation with eating, stool undigested, acrid nature, bitter water. Again, it is indicated for vomiting of pregnancy. It is a remedy for constipation. Stool is very much dry, hard, need great straining, which lacerate anus and exhausts cries. Same symptoms you have noticed in so many remedies. The severe constipation, alumina, sulfur. The child fears for stool because of this pain. And here in LAC says that it is an important remedy for constipation. And keynote says a woman had taken 10 or 12 enemas daily, often passed 4 or 5 weeks without an evacuation. That much constipation, even of 15 years standing, has cured by this LAC. Next, coming to female symptoms. Here, the menses is delayed or suppressed by putting hands in cold water, or drinking a glass of milk will promptly suppress flow till next period. And it is also given for cases of deficient milk secretion in young mothers. So two symptoms are there. First, about menses, suppressed by putting hands in cold water. The same symptom you have studied in Constipation. Again, drinking a glass of milk will suppress the flow till next period. Again, indicator for deficient milk secretion. Then some few more points are there in LAC. First one is great restless, and patient suffers from loss of sleep like oculus nitric acid. Then there is weakness, that is patient feels completely exhausted whether she does anything or not, great fatigue when walking. And also there is a sensation as if cold air were blowing on her even while covered up, as if sheets were damp. Again, it is can be given for dropsy, either from heart disease or from liver complaints or from renal failure, that is with advanced albuminuria or following intermittent fever. Again, for fatty degeneration and for obesity. So, it can be considered for loss of sleep, complaints from loss of sleep with great restlessness, great weakness is there. Again, there is a sensation of cold air blowing on her, and again it is there is dropsy, again obesity and fatty degeneration. And finally, modalities: aggravation, mourning, racing, noise, light, motion, putting hands in cold water, and amelioration, profuse urination, rest, pressure of bandage, warm covering. So this is about LAC DEFLORATUM. So next, for comparison, there is from etiology, that is, as I said, it is having etiology from milk. So milk aggravation is seen in Ectusa, Calicar, Calcarea phos, Macarb, etc. In Ectusa, there is severe vomiting, cannot tolerate milk in any form. Calcarea phos also intolerant to milk. Macar, in Macar there is severe diarrhea. Again, defective nutrition, Silesia, Calcarea, poor assimilation, patient cannot assimilate the food, even though food taken is adequate quantity or quality. Injury group of remedies, you have learned so many remedies are studied for having complaints from injury. This injury group of remedies are known as vulnerary remedies, VULNERY, vulnerary remedies. The king of traumatic remedies, arnica. Then bellis for internal injury, especially to pelvic organs. Then remedy for fracture, that is symphytum. Rustox, having injury or sprains or to especially of tendon. Then ruta again complaints from mechanical injuries. Again remedy for sprain. Coniamac, main injury here the injury especially to gland. Then another etiology, putting hands in cold water, same symptom present in Coniamac. But here studied nausea from placing hands in warm water in phosphorus. Again, menses suppressed from getting the feet wet in pulsatilla. Loss of sleep, complaints from loss of sleep, again important remedies, nitric acid, coculus, etc. Then to compare headache comparison, silesia. It is ascending from nape of neck to vertex. Locate from, especially the side of it is right side. So here the headache locate above the eyes, especially right sided. And the same symptom you are noticed in sanguinary also. And gelsemia from cervical, headache arises from cervical spine, extends overhead, bursting sensation is there, and settles over forehead and eyes. And what about glonoin? Remedy for sun headache. Sun headache means the headache that increases and decreases with sun. And in glonoin, there is severe cerebral congestion. Congestion is key point. And the headache is synchronous with pulse. So the patient wants to hold head with both hands. Next, what about the headache of Natrimo? Especially in Natrimo, headache of anemic schoolgirls. Here also sun headache, more left-sided, with nausea vomiting, and feels as if thousands of hammers were knocking in brain. And here the headache is with blindness, as in case of Kali by gelsemia, etc. Then what about sanguinaria? Sanguinaria is similar to silesia headache. That is, again it is a sun indicator for sun headache which begins in the occiput, spreads upwards, settles over the right eye. And patient wants to keep quiet in a dark room which gives amelioration for the headache. And also headache is better by sleep in sanguinaria. Then next remedy, spigelia. In spigelia, it is also again sun headache. That is, sun headache means increase and decrease with sun. Here the headache begins from the base of the brain, spreads overhead, and locate over the left eye. Then sulfur, alumina. These remedies are indicated for constipation. In sulfur, the stool is large, hard, knotty, painful, and the child is very afraid to have the stool because of the pain. And the pain compels the child to desist on the first effort. That much pain is there. What about the constipation of alumina? Alumina is here there is inactivity of rectum, and the patient has no desire or no ability to pass the stool till there is a large accumulation. And the stool look like laurel berries. Again, you have studied constipation in platina. Platina constipation while traveling. There is urging is there, and stool adheres to the rectum, anus, etc. as in case of alumina. Again, you have studied stool in constipation of bryonia. Bryonia, the stool feels as if burnt. So these are the important remedies to compare. So go through the remedy gladly and get back to me if you have any doubts.